Hello Capricorn, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. Welcome to my channel, guys. This is your love and life reading focusing on the second half of September. So from the 16th through the end of the month, let's take a look and see what's going on in your life, especially in regard to your relationships, your love connections, and other aspects of your life that might be challenging you at this time. Before we get started, I wanted to grab some focus messages for this reading. So it is general as always, guys. It's not going to resonate with every single Capricorn out there. So please do take from it whatever makes sense for you and let the rest go. If you are, however, interested in a private reading, I do offer that. All of that information is down below in the description box, and I'll also have a list of all of the card decks that I typically use for my readings. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and grab some focus messages to start off this reading for the second half of September, Capricorn. This particular deck is the Guardian Angel Tarot card deck by Radley Valentine. But in this particular reading, I'm just going to use it for a focus message to start off your reading, okay? And let's see what messages the angels feel you need to be aware of at this time. So let's grab this one. Okay, you have the Guardian of Abundance coming through. This particular card reads, "This is a time of great success for you. All your plans are blessed and will move forward perfectly. Unexpected job opportunities arise in the near future. Make sure to accept them. This card indicates that someone with an amazing career is involved in the situation. This is a powerful person with great integrity who enjoys hard work. This person, Capricorn, could be you." Wow, that's a great card coming through. All right, so let's grab some additional focus messages here. I wanted to... If you guys watched the first half of September readings, I ended up getting an additional card deck called Lover's Oracle. So these are two card decks, both called Lover's Oracle. One is the heart-shaped one that you guys might be familiar with, and this particular one is one that I received just recently. It's from Germany, so very different from this heart-shaped one. So I really wanted to grab some additional focus messages from both decks to start off this reading for you, Capricorn. So this first one says, "Look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean." So this may potentially be somebody that you are in separation from. They still have a lot of love for you. Okay, let's grab one too from the Lover's Oracle card from Germany that I received. And let's see what else needs to come through here. For Capricorn, please, for the second half of September. Let's grab that one that's face up. This particular card reads, "Love is a single soul that inhabits two bodies." Wow. So some of you guys may certainly be connecting with a soulmate connection there. Okay. So beautiful messages to start off the second half of September reading. I really wanted to dive right into love and romance for this particular reading. So let's start off with some romance angels messages to get this reading off the ground for you, Capricorn. So what's going on in love and romance, guys? Clearly there's somebody here coming through letting you know that they have a lot of love for you. And for some of you guys, you might be thinking that this person could certainly be your soulmate. So let's take a look at that, starting off with love and romance for this love and life reading for the second half of the month. So angels and spirit guides for Capricorn. Look at that, guys, a reconciliation already. Someone from your past is returning to your life. As I had indicated, I picked up from this particular focus message, "Look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean." This is somebody that you're in separation from, but this is coming through to let you know that there is a potential to reconnect with this individual. Somebody that you may potentially feel is your soulmate. For some of you guys, you may identify more with a twin flame connection, or you might not even know the type of connection you have. Doesn't really matter. But this person will be coming back. Wow. What else, please? What else, please? What brought you guys into separation, you know? Let's take a look and see if any of that comes out for this reading. For Capricorn, please. We do have children here, so some of you guys may have had children together. Your love life is being affected by children. And also, for some of you, there might have been somebody that you connected with where they already had children from a previous relationship, and or Capricorn, you might already have children. So for those of you guys who are reconnecting and may also be reconciling families together for blended families, that could be for some of you guys. And also occasionally when this children card comes through, it could be a person that you had dealt with in the past, Capricorn, somebody who was just being very immature, and perhaps this time apart, you know, they took the time to learn from whatever it was that separated you guys. They've done a lot of growing up since then. So that might potentially be what that's picking up off of as well. What else, please, in love and romance for my Capricorns? We do have healing family issues, yes. So I was picking up from that with this children card. So some of you guys definitely had children. You guys had families together. And in certain instances, blended families. There was a lot of pain that this family dynamic had endured, especially families that went into separation when two people fell apart, you know, and went into either an official separation, legal divorce, whatever the case may be. You know, there were families here that had to go into separation. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. That's also a part of the energy of this card. So for the children that are being represented in this reading, whoever has children, whether it's your partner or both of you, or whether you guys had children together, it doesn't really matter, but whoever it is that's resonating with this, and you guys had a family that was affected by the breakup and separation, you know, the children were just as affected. And so they have to come to a place of forgiveness in regard to how they see the situation. Okay, let's see what else. But there's a family dynamic here that needs to definitely heal. We do have free yourself coming through here. It's time to take back control of your life. Perhaps part of that energy is that there are certain elements of this connection where it was unhealthy or toxic. Perhaps that's why you guys had to go into separation and you had to free yourself from how things were back then. But there is a reconciliation here. So if you did indeed do the work on yourself to grow since you guys have been apart, and this person has done the work on themselves as well to take back control of their life and a situation that was just spiraling out of control in however way it resonates in your life. Two people that had to do work on themselves individually in order for you guys to come back together and reconcile and reconnect as two better people that are ready to start over and welcome this soulmate bond back into your lives, okay? Let's grab one more. One more card. And certainly for some of you, you don't want a reconciliation, even though it's here, and you freed yourself from this connection. And you're moving on. That's for some of you guys, not interested in getting back together with an ex. But they are coming through to let you know that there's still love here. There's still love here. Let's grab one more. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Okay, Capricorn, so if you never told this person how you really felt or what was truly deep inside your heart for them, perhaps it's time. Perhaps that's what's going to bring about this reconciliation. You know, maybe they're waiting for you to take that first step to let them know how you feel. On the opposite side of that, of course, for some of my Capricorns, you might be thinking about somebody that you're waiting on them. to finally express how they're truly feeling about the connection, you know, and here it is. They're telling you, look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. So their love for you runs deep, Capricorn. They have a lot of love for you. Love is a single soul that inhabits two bodies. That to me taps into soulmate connections here. Okay, so I want to grab some twin flame shadows now because I want to look into what brought you guys into separation. What happened? You know, what's in the shadows? What was being hidden from you? Or what is below the surface that needs to be dealt with but hasn't been? What are some of the issues that some of you guys had to deal with in this connection that has distance and separation between it? But there is a potential for reconciliation and to start over here. So let's take a look and see what part of the problem is for some of you guys. Unlovable. Somebody who was feeling unappreciated, unloved during the time that you guys were together. So for some of you guys, this is part of the reason why you guys broke up. Somebody who was feeling neglected. Yeah, unloved. They just didn't feel the type of love that they were looking for. So if this is you, Capricorn, you know, you may have certainly freed yourself from the connection at the time because you were feeling unloved and unappreciated. What else, please, for Capricorn for the second half of September? Yeah, it was one-sided at that time. You know, it just wasn't an equal exchange of love between two people. And again, for my Capricorns, perhaps you're feeling, this is how you were feeling. That you were the only person that was putting in the effort to get this relationship off the ground or keeping it above ground, you know. And certainly this could be reversed. It could be the other person who was feeling this way, somebody that you're in separation from and thinking about. Perhaps you didn't put in enough effort and they're feeling as though they were unloved and unappreciated and neglected, and that it was a one-sided relationship. It was lopsided and there wasn't an equal exchange of love between two people. Look at this bottom card. We've got insecure. I tap into divine feminine energy from both the unlovable card as well as the insecure card. So for my divine feminines tuning in, perhaps your ex might have made you feel really insecure, really made you feel unloved and unappreciated. So you decided to walk away and find a different path for yourself. But there still is a lot of love here. And again, for some of you guys, you had children with this person that you are in separation from. Let's grab a couple more. Okay. We've got projecting energy. We have irresponsible. So for some of you guys, especially who were married to this person that you're thinking about, you know, they're coming forward as a very irresponsible person, an irresponsible partner. They didn't handle their business in the relationship. For some of you guys, yes, you dealt with a partner who had a roving eye, who stepped out on the connection, who was cheating. There was infidelity in your relationship, third parties. And that made you feel, especially if you are divine feminine, very unloved. You know, look at this photo. You know, unlovable is what it says there. And really, very similar energies from these two cards and very similar physical appearances on how they're both crouched down and just not in a good space. Looking down and just not feeling appreciated and loved and nurtured the way you should feel in a love relationship. And if you look at this photo, you know, this relationship, perhaps Capricorn, you may have felt as though it was beyond saving, that it was dead in the water, that it was just a done deal. And so you chose to free yourself. There's a lot of healing still that needs to happen here before this reconciliation can come about. But the possibility of reconnecting, it's here. So it certainly is up to you, Capricorn, whether you want to welcome this person back into your life or not. But for some of you, you might actually hear back from this person wanting to reconnect. Okay? So let's add to this with some psychic tarot. Let's see what else we need to know for the second half of September in love and life for my Capricorns, angels, and spirit guides. Please bring it forward for me. What else do we need to know at this time? For Capricorn, please. We do have the Five of Wands coming through. Obstacles and challenges. Yeah, you guys had your fair share of this going on in the relationship. That's what ultimately broke you guys apart. Part of the challenges for some of you is there was a third party, there was cheating involved, you had a partner that was not fully invested in the connection, in the relationship. For some of you guys, you may have been dealing with a fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. That is part of the Wands energy. Five of Wands is disagreements. So a lot of fighting, a lot of arguments between the two of you. A lot of angry words were expressed here. What else, please, for Capricorn? For the second half of September, please, angels and spirit guides. Okay. We do have the transformation card. That's the death card in traditional tarot. That is coming up reverse, though. Okay. So in the reverse, it's fear of change. Somebody who's holding on. There is that stagnant energy, that energy of decay, you know, very similar to how this picture is portraying the direction that the relationship ultimately went. But being afraid to welcome in the changes in this scenario may be preventing you from actually reconciling with your person, Capricorn. So there is, as I had mentioned, healing that is needed in this situation. Even though you guys are not together, more than likely, there is distance here, and there is that stagnant energy. You haven't more than likely heard from this person in a while. But I do feel they still have love for you. They may have regrets at this point over how things may have ended. Perhaps they are wanting to reach out and express their love to you. If you happen to still feeling their energies and vibrations, it's because you guys are spiritually connected. I do feel, based off of this card here, love is a single soul that inhabits two bodies. For me, that taps into soulmate connections. What else, please, for Capricorn? We do have the Eight of Swords here. Trapped in fear. So some of you guys might be thinking about an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. Eight of Swords, it's isolation. You know, you're isolating yourself unnecessarily. It's imprisonment, but it's a state, it's a headspace that you are putting yourself in. No one else is putting you there. You're putting yourself there. And for some of you guys, that's understandable considering the insecurity and pain that you had endured in this relationship, especially somebody that had a partner that you feel they didn't love you, or that they didn't love you enough, or that they didn't love you right, and that they had to step out on the relationship to find that love. You know, it's a very painful thing to go through. And it's interesting, I forgot to mention this projecting card. That is, it's to devise in your mind, or to plan or figure or estimate for the future. You know, you're trying to think of what it is that you're wanting by way of your future, but it's also what it is that you are displaying outwardly to people. So we've got insecure energy, we've got unlovable energy here. Somebody, more than likely a divine feminine, that's not feeling a whole lot of positive energy here. Yet with that projecting card coming through, you might be portraying yourself out into the world to your friends, your family, as though you're fine and that you're doing okay. When beneath the surface, this is what is in the shadows here. It's hidden. This is what you're hiding from the world. You're hiding your pain from the world, from those around you, so that perhaps you don't have to talk about it, or you don't have to deal with it, or you're just pushing it down so that you just don't have to address the pain or feel the pain. But, you know, you can only do that for so long, and that's part of this Eight of Swords energy of feeling trapped inside your head, in your heart, like you can't move, you can't do anything, but you actually can. You can break free from that isolated feeling at any time. And that simply comes from healing, you know, part of that healing energy that's coming through here. It's not easy, you know, and I totally get it. What else, please, for Capricorn? What else, please, for the second half of September, please? Angels and spirit guides for Capricorn. We do have the moon. Okay, that's that shadow card from, in traditional tarot, it is the moon. So part of the moon energy taps into water energy, typically Pisces, okay? But certainly the other water signs, Cancer and Scorpio as well. So for some of you guys, you might be thinking of a water sign. Now, the moon is still in the shadows, okay? So we've got a bunch of cards here that are in the shadows, that are being hidden from you. It's not quite clear as to what it is that is happening in a situation. This taps into your intuition, your illusion. It might also be a time of confusing energies here if you're unsure about what it is that you're wanting in regard to the situation here. Because there's deception that is tapping into the energies of the moon. It's disillusion. Somebody who hasn't been honest with you. They've been lying to you. You know, deceptive course of affairs taps into third-party situations, infidelity, cheating, somebody who's being manipulative. And perhaps that's how they treated you when you guys were together. And that's what brought you into this place of insecurity and feeling unloved, like they didn't want you. So this is definitely part of the darker energies of the moon, but there are lighter energies of the moon as well. So it's time to take action to welcome in the changes that want to come in for you, not only in regard to your love and relationships, romantic relationships, but other aspects of your life as well that have been in the dark, so to speak, you know? Especially if you've been feeling very anxious, if you've been in this headspace of paranoia, it taps into that. But it's also the light at the end of the tunnel. You know, you've been through enough hardship in regard to the situation with somebody that you're in separation from, more than likely. And also, this is a love and life reading, so other aspects of your life that have been challenging you, Capricorn, and it hasn't been easy. You've been through one hell of a journey in your life, I'm feeling, and it has not been easy. And so the moon card brings about hope, that light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, finally things easing up, getting a little bit easier, finally healing. Success will eventually come in for you, but you got to do the work to take action, to welcome in the changes that need to happen here in order to get this thing moving in the right direction. Okay, so let's grab one more. One more card, please, for Capricorn. Angels and spirit guides. What else do we need to know, please, for the second half of September? I have one card flying out, and then I've got one here on the desk. We do have the heart chakra coming through here. Let me grab the one that flew out. It literally, guys, flew out across the room. Let me go grab that. Where'd it go? Where did it go? I've got things falling everywhere. Sorry. Let me grab this. Okay. Here we are. It was worth it. You've got the Ace of Swords. Nice. Ace of Swords. Once again, we've got air energy. So yeah, some of you guys are definitely tapping into somebody who is either a Libra, an Aquarius, or a Gemini. Part of the energy too of that heart chakra, there might be a little bit of an imbalance there, but it's understandable considering what you might have endured with this person, Capricorn, you know, because this does tap into the words I love, unconditional love and compassion, harmony, relationships, and healing. Okay, there has to be healing here. It's the link between your mind, your body, and your soul, and this is coming through because there is an imbalance here. But again, totally understandable considering the heartbreak that you might have felt as a result of the separation from this person who hurt you. But we do have a triumphant success with that Ace of Swords. It's beautiful. This relationship has potential. You know, this is victory after all. And it offers you the clarity that you are needing from this person. So it hasn't been easy. You've been through some hardships in regard to this connection. But I do feel part of the healing process here is going to offer you a different path moving forward with this person. And if you are ready and willing to welcome them back into your life through that reconciliation, I do feel that they still have love for you, Capricorn. And I ultimately do feel that it is being reciprocated here, that you still have love for them. Yes, they hurt you, but you still have love for this person. So for those of you who are willing to welcome this person back into your life, the opportunity is certainly here. It's here. Okay, so let's grab some twin flame messages here. That's just the name of the card deck, guys. Okay, and it's by Mystic Moon. So let's start a dialogue here to see who needs to speak up. So these cards are tapping into one's words, thoughts, feelings, and emotions that have been unexpressed, more than likely, between you, Capricorn, and the person you're thinking about for this reading. You could certainly resonate with the words coming through here as if you said them yourself, but more than likely these words are going to come from somebody that you are in separation from, somebody that you are thinking about for this reading. All right, let's take a look. Who needs to speak up here? So it could certainly either be you, Capricorn, or the person that you're thinking about. What needs to be expressed here at this time? I don't know how I feel anymore. So right now I'm tapping into your own energies here, Capricorn, where you really aren't sure. You know, you're in this Eight of Swords energy, trapped in fear, scared to welcome in the changes, scared to give this person a second chance, and that's totally understandable. Totally understandable. But look at this bottom card here. We will be together again. That is how this person is feeling, this person that you're thinking about for this reading. They want to reconcile. They want you back. You know, reconciliation. We will be together again. That is what's coming through here. So it's certainly up to you, Capricorn, if you want to welcome that opportunity back into your life with this person. All right, I want to add to the dialogue with some unspoken messages from Waite Tarot. This is volume 1 of 2. So let's see what else needs to be expressed here. Again, either from you, Capricorn, or the person that you're thinking about for this reading. Let's take a look. What else needs to be expressed here? Either to Capricorn or from Capricorn. Who needs to speak up here? Angels and spirit guides for Capricorn for the second half of September. What else needs to come through? What other words, thoughts, feelings, and emotions? Okay. Now, I gotta say, the card decks that I've received from Fire Witch Tarot, they do not mince words. She definitely tells it like it is. And look at this card. It says, drop the fucking ego. So some of you guys may have dealt with somebody who was all about themselves. You know, very much just caring about themselves and what made them happy, and possibly not making you feel like you mattered at that time, you know. So this more than likely, Capricorn, is you telling them, you know, just drop the fucking ego, and if you want me back, you're gonna have to work to get me back. Okay, that's an interesting message, but some of you guys, I really feel, are resonating with that, especially with an ex who was too full of themselves, you know, too prideful, too much in their ego headspace. What else, please, for Capricorn? What other messages need to come through here? What is this? Okay. Whoa. I want to taste you. I love your scent. So this person, look at this bottom card, truly, madly, deeply, telling you guys they still want you. They still want you. For those of you guys who were intimate, were sexual partners, you know, they could still smell your scent. If you had a particular perfume or cologne that every time they catch a whiff of it, they still remember you. You know, it brings them back to you. Very sexual in nature. I want to taste you, you know. Possibly thinking about when you guys were kissing and what you taste like, and just, you know, you could take that however way you can take that. Take it as far as you want to take it. But this person is really still very much in their headspace, thinking about you, still wanting you, wanting to come back, and they are telling you, you know, we will be together again. Okay, so let's add to this, guys, with some more messages from Fire Witch Tarot with the Infinity Oracle. What else needs to come through here? Angels and spirit guides for Capricorn. What else do we need to know in regard to this situation? Second half of September for Capricorn. What else do we need to know at this time? In love, in life. So it may not seem like it right now, guys, that you will have a triumphant success in regard to this relationship or challenging areas of your life, but you know, the potential is here for the second half of September. Violin, look at that message down below, playing the victim. Playing the victim. So perhaps this is how you're feeling about this person you are in separation from, Capricorn, or that's how they might be feeling about you, that you are playing the victim in all this, and that ultimately perhaps they feel as though it wasn't all their fault, you know, however way that resonates with you. Interestingly enough, some of you guys may actually have had a partner who was a musician, not necessarily plays the violin, but, you know, a musician. Or this could certainly be you, Capricorn, where if you are musically inclined and play an instrument. All right, let's grab some more. What else do we need to know here for Capricorn? Second half of September, please. Angels and spirit guides. Yeah, spiritual journey, okay? You guys are spiritually connected still, Capricorn. Very similar energies from this focus card that came out in the very beginning. You know, love is a single soul that inhabits two bodies. I do feel that there are some of you who feel this person you're in separation from is your soulmate. Look at the card, bottom of the deck. Meant to be. So, yes, you guys have had your fair share of challenges in this relationship. It has not been an easy road, okay? But there is healing that is actually happening here. And that's what's going to bring you towards this Ace of Swords energy to welcome in victory and clarity in regard to this situation. They're still in love with you. That's what I'm feeling, Capricorn. And if you're still in love with this person, the way I feel that you are, you know, then there is a chance to reconcile with this individual. And I do feel that they've grown, that they have learned from this irresponsible energy that they were in before. Certainly reconciliation is not in the books for every single Capricorn tuning in, but the possibility for those of you guys willing to welcome that in with this person that you still have a lot of love for and they still have a lot of love for you. You guys just got to work through the challenges and continue to heal the situation, heal your broken hearts, deal with the issues at hand, talk about it, lay it all out on the table so that you guys can move forward and welcome this triumphant success into the future for both of you. Because at the end of the day, guys, you guys belong together. Okay? You're meant to be with this person, Capricorn. That's beautiful. All right, so let's add to this, guys, with some signs from Spirit Love Oracle from Mystic Moon. Angels and spirit guides for Capricorn. What else do we need at this time? For Capricorn, please, for the second half of September. What else do we need to know? In love, in life. Pen, creation, 777, very fitting, guys. Rapid soul development that comes from challenging times. And the bottom card, look at that. Red, passion, anger, courage. So to me, when this card comes through, this is somebody, Capricorn, that's wanting to reach out to you either through a text, an email, something that, you know, is a form of communication to reach out to you. Could even be a phone call. It could either also be through social media, reaching out to you that way. I feel they've been thinking about it. You know, perhaps they haven't taken any sort of action to get that going quite yet, but I do feel that that's part of the journey. And eventually, possibly the second half of September, that opportunity will be implemented, okay? If you happen to be seeing 777 a lot, it's definitely trying to grab your attention. This is tapping into the energies that, you know, you certainly have had your fair share of challenging times in this situation and in your life. But it's helped you to grow, you know, rapid soul development that comes from challenging times. It's tapping into your soul energy and what it is that you are needing to release and free yourself from and grow from. So that's actually a really good message to come through here. And then we've got red. This might be somebody's favorite color. It could either be you, Capricorn, or the person you're in separation from. This taps into a passionate connection. Certainly anger is represented here. You know, when we get angry, we're very passionate about something, and so that riles us up. We want to get our point across. And courage as well. The courage to express how we are truly feeling in a situation about a person. So it taps into all of those energies here. There's still a lot of love and passion between you and this individual, Capricorn, that you are in separation from. And again, you will have the opportunity to reconnect sometime during the course of this second half of September. You know, not to say every person is going to reconcile, because I obviously that's not the case. But you might either hear from this person somehow, they might reach out, and that'll get the ball rolling towards you guys talking again, You might even be able to see each other face to face and just have the discussion that will finally get that healing process moving and escalating towards a brighter future and a reconciliation with each other. So those are all of the possibilities that can come in for you this second half of September. All right, guys. So let's add to this with some healing messages from the angels. So angels and spirit guides for Capricorn, please. Some healing messages here, please, for the second half of September. Healing messages for Capricorn, please. Truth and integrity, yeah. And let me grab this bottom card. Beautiful. So we've got truth and integrity, and you have celebration. So I do feel, especially with that moon card coming through, disillusion and lies, dishonesty, somebody that wasn't being upfront with you, Capricorn, you know, and all you ever wanted from this person was loyalty, honesty, the truth. And I feel for some of you guys that that was lacking. And that's ultimately what brought you guys into separation. So this is coming through to bring about the healing that is needed here, because the truth is what's required in order for you guys to reconcile and move forward towards a healthier connection. And I do feel ultimately that that's what this person wants as well. I think finally you guys are on the same page. And so part of the energy of this Ace of Swords and the celebration card, it's beautiful. You know, it's ensuring that there are better days ahead in regard to this relationship, and certainly better days ahead for you in your life. It doesn't just have to pertain to your love life. Better days ahead all around is what's coming through here for Capricorn. So I'm thrilled to see that. All right, guys. So as always, let's close out this reading with some final thoughts from the guardian angels. So angels and spirit guides, some final thoughts, please, for Capricorn. There we are. Let me grab this bottom card. Okay, you have surrender. Remain positive about the future of our planet, for all is part of humanity's evolution. There is a divine order to all of the chaos which you perceive that exists in our world. Nothing will ever truly change until we learn to love and accept all as it is. Lovingly surrender your judgments and expectations, and your life will magically transform. So that's a message coming through for Capricorn, okay? And the other card is oneness. Someone you dearly miss is forever present in your heart. Remember, dearest one, that even though there has been a physical parting, spiritually, those we love never leave us. Creation is eternal. Nothing is ever truly missing, for all is interconnected and ultimately one. Okay, so as this card reads, guys, love is a single soul that inhabits two bodies. I do feel that you are in separation from somebody that you feel is your soulmate. You know, there is that spiritual journey that is indicated here as well. So if you're still feeling this person energetically and vibrationally, it's because you guys are still spiritually connected, and I feel you forever will be. This could also be interpreted for some of you guys who have lost a loved one, whether that is recent or whether that has been years ago. You know, their energies are coming through here to bless this reading on your behalf. All right, and that they're still watching out for you. So there you go, guys. That's what I've got for you for the second half of the month. I hope whatever part of this reading resonated with you, that it offers you the guidance that you need. All right, guys, so thank you so much for tuning in. I'll be back with more readings real soon. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.